So Sancho and I are going to work on fixing and cleaning up his stop and his backup and his turn. So he gets a little front endy, and I know a lot of people have horses that get front endy, and that happens if you are forward in a stop or a turn, or you're using too much hand, they lean into it, that'll pull them forward. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use the fence as a barrier, and I'm going to stop him with my seat, ask him to back up, and while he's backing, he's going to roll back over his hocks. Now he's in a position he can turn. So he's back here, he can float that front end freely through the turn. So the turn becomes release. The backup is work, he's loaded, he's in a good position. I release him into that turn. I don't jam on him to go into the turn, because that's his reward, is the turn after his backup. So we'll just walk on down. I sit hard. He comes back, I ask him to back up under me. He's a little reluctant, so I'm going to add some gas. I open this leg and release him into that turn. So my hip angle goes forward and my leg opens, because my outside leg becomes a barrier and the inside leg becomes a negative space. It feels like I added pressure to the outside even though I haven't. So he'll just fall right into that inside turn. Sorry, a little technical difficulty here. So as I let go, the turn becomes a nice place, a place he wants to be, and he's loaded already, so it's easy. I don't want him to think of the turn as something he hits the stop this way, and a good stop is the start of a good turn or a good rollback. I don't want him to be augured in on his front. I want him to have his back end underneath him, his back a little curved, head down. So hit the stop, add the backup, and release into that turn. Hit the stop, back him up. He didn't want to back up, release into that turn. Hit the back, open the gate, and you can see he's starting to swing that front end a little bit better. So, really hard stop, ask him to come back, release. Now I'm not even going to use my hand. I'm just going to lightly hold the rein here. Let him come through. Hit it, let him come through. Hit the stop, release, hit the stop. As long as he's coming back and rocking back for the turn, I'm not going to bug him. Because the right thing, you leave him alone. Wrong thing is when you correct. As long as he's coming back to me, I'll leave him alone. And now I'm letting him creep, I'm letting him creep. I'm just going to tip his nose and say, let's go this way. So there, he's a little bit front endy for my taste. I'm just going to back him, remind him to get over his hocks. Now I'm just going to put my hand down like we're working a cow. Get a little back up, bring him into that. Look and open. That was pretty good. So we cleaned it up a little bit, not a huge amount. He's still a little bit forward for what I'd like, but I don't want to make you watch half hour of stop and go. So first thing is good stop, sit down. His hips roll under, his feet come under, his back rounds. That's what you really want. If you're using your hands to get him to stop, he's going to push into those, and that's going to create that augured in trouble, and he can't come back through his turn. So balanced horse, balanced stop, turns release, open the door, look, let him flow under you. The turn is the reward. So give it a try.